All right, let's look at the Seahawks because, Cody, I know that you were rooting for your guy, Sam Darnold, and, I think a lot of people were, but like Skip always says, he showed up as Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold.
Skip roll with him.
Because 4 interceptions, 0 touchdowns.
Oh, okay, it was just Cody.
No.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
Gerald.
My bias get the best of me. I turned into a Cowboys fan like Skip, man. I was rooting for the home team.
Yeah.
I let the bias take over.
But, Gerald, despite Sam Darnold's 4 interceptions, how did the Seahawks still keep it close?
They controlled the clock, for one. Their defense was extremely stingy. Extremely stingy. So the Rams, you got to think, the Rams got 14 points off 4 picks.
Yep.
All right? And 2 of those was in short fields. One of them was on the 3-yard line. The other one was on the 25-yard line. Other than that, they had the long 74-yard drive. But other than that, they was 2 of 11 on 3rd down, I think it was. And then they had 2 of 3 on 4th down. Yeah, but other than that, I mean, they controlled the clock. So with that stingy defense and how they played, that's how they stayed in this game. And sometimes you need your defense to have your back. You just, the Rams didn't move the ball like they have been. Matthew Stafford was under pressure 32% of the time. That Seahawks defense was on Matthew Stafford's neck, and Sam Darnold, he's some uncharacteristic things, but that's why you need your team to have your back, even, post-game. His teammates had his back.
Yep.
But that's how you stay in the game. You just got to be stingy. 1 pick, 2 plays later, they got it right back for him.
You got to fumble off in the court.
Yeah. So that was the formula. They controlled the clock. I think it was 37 minutes to 22 minutes of time of possession.
38.
Yeah, 38 minutes to 22 minutes. That's, and then the Seattle was 7 of 16 on 3rd down, and they picked up their 4th down. So they extended drives when they needed to. But Sam Darnold, he turned the ball over, but sometimes your defense just has to have your back. And they was right there at the end.
Yeah, they gave them a chance to win. They not only had their back they gave them a chance to win because they gave the Rams 7 points from the 2nd, 3rd, 4th quarter. The Rams scored 7 points.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they definitely gave them a chance to win. But we sat here, and I said it before, the difference in this game going to be Seattle going to get a ball away. They gave it away 4 times. The Rams gave it away 1 time. That's why I will always pick the Rams over the Seahawks because Sam Darnold. It's going to get tight. It's going to be a defensive battle. And Stafford just know how to.
He does.
He just know how to lean on my defense, not make mistakes, make my plays when I got to make them. When you got good defenses like both of these teams has, you got to play to the formula, man. You can't be Superman every week. That's why the Bills never win a Super Bowl, because he got to be Superman every fucking week.
Yep.
He can't lean on the defense. You know what I'm saying? Stafford, he could lean on his defense, not make the mistakes. He ain't make the mistake. Puka fumbled. It's not on him. The Seahawks, every mistake they made was on Sam Darnold. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I sat here and said it, man. That's why I ride with the Rams. That's going to be the difference in the game. And that's exactly what happened.
Exactly what happened.
You want to go first?
Yeah,
you
you
want me
can
to
go. You can go.
All right.
Yeah,
it was a defense. It was. I mean, if you look at after those first 2 touchdowns, the next drives for the Rams were punt, fumble, punt, touchdown off an interception, and then punt to finish the game. That's the only reason they had a chance to win there. They had a 61-yarder. I know Myers missed it, but they gave him a chance to win that game. The Rams, who have a high-powered offense, 21 points, 249 yards. And it wasn't like that, the Seahawks just had a ton of different opportunities on offense. The Seahawks had 12 possessions. The Rams had 11. They still had a great opportunity, but they were just 3 and outs. Couldn't get anything going. That defense had Matt Stafford's number. He still had 2 touchdowns. A couple drops, too, by Devonta Adams, uncharacteristic of him. But it wasn't Stafford's best game, but he found a way to get the job done. That being said, though, this offense still moved the ball. They put up 414 yards of offense. That they were moving the ball up and down the field. They were throwing the ball all around. That they got JSN going at times. They got the run game going a little bit. But it came down to those 4 interceptions. And look, Sam Darnold's my guy. I'm always going to ride with Sam Darnold, but I can't defend these ones, Skip. I was watching it. After the first pick, first pick, I'm like, come on, Sam. Second one, come on, Sam. Third one, all I could hear was
Fuck, Sam.
Yeah. Well, my son was sleeping, so I didn't say that. But after the third one, all I could hear was Skip Bayless in my ear saying, Sam Darnold. And I'm like, don't say it, don't say it. And then after the jump pass interception.
Man, it was like, dog.
Skip, I said Sam Darnold so many times yesterday.
He did, and I'm telling you, that's all I heard. But those are on. I can't defend him. The first one. It's one robber. You're falling away. Just don't do that. You're just
panic
check it
mode,
down.
bro.
Move on. Throw it away. That's fine. Then the second one, he has that out route. They're playing quarters of the field. The corner sits on it. He jumps it. You're late. You already hesitate. You double clutch, and then you throw it inside to a field out route. That is tough to do with the corner sitting right there. You can't do that. The third one, they played cover 6. They had cloud to the boundary, quarters of the field. You have a bender versus cover 2. I'm fine with that. But as soon as the will carries, I'm off that. I'm going straight to the back. I'm moving on. Don't make a bad play worse. The defense is going to win sometimes. And then that last one, 3rd and 3. You're in field goal range, borderline. You have a chance there to get some momentum. You're down 9. Your defense is playing great. And he comes out. Instead of taking off and running or just going down and going for it on 4th, he does a jump pass. I don't know what he was doing on that one, man. I can't defend it. He does a jump pass, tries to throw it. It's a pick.
Which is crazy because he made a lot of really good plays yesterday.
He did.
But the ones them boneheaded was like,
but that's
dang, dog.
That's
Sam Darnold.
Look at the Tampa Bay game. They come out against Tampa Bay. Dime, ball, puts up 35, and then Skip says, well, he's going to be Sam Darnold and throw a pick at the end to lose a game. I'm like,
he threw the
This is exactly what I was trying to tell you about Danny Dimes. But whatever, we ain't talking about him.
That hasn't happened
But whatever.
But yeah, I can't defend it, man. I still believe in Sam. There's still a lot of football left to play. I love that his teammates are defending him. They still have a chance to do something special this year. But
I mean, they've had a
it's
great
just
season.
tough. I was hoping he was going to beat that narrative of the big time play, the big time games when it matters most. All eyes are on you. I was hoping he was going to come out and perform really well, but unfortunately.
Okay, so I obviously was not at all surprised by Sam Darnold's 4 interceptions, but I was astounded by how the Seahawks, in every other way, shape, and form, dominated the Los Angeles Rams on the road, where, by the way, they had won 10 straight games.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I've ever seen a weirder game where such a high-powered offense at home, Matt Stafford, Sean McVay's offense, got utterly dominated.
It did.
Matt Stafford threw for 130 yards. If you told me that before, I'd have bet a lot of money that he'd throw for over 200 yards. If that had been our pick, I would have gone above 200 because he just does it in his sleep. When you have those two receivers, Devontae Adams caught 1 ball for 1 yard. It was a touchdown, but 1 ball for 1 yard on 8 targets? Are you kidding me? And then all the numbers you guys have read, if you go down them in a row, it was Seattle 26 first downs to 12 for the Rams. 26 to 12 plays, 79 to only 50 plays for the Rams to your time of possession. Then you talked about third down, 7 out of 16 versus 2 of 11, and they also converted on a 4th down.
Yeah.
And then the total yards you mentioned, 414 yards by the visiting team to only 249 by the LA Rams at SoFi. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Well, that's why it came down to Jason Myers from 61, which would have been a chip shot for our guy Brandon Aubrey, right? That's just like 61. Everybody makes a 60 plus. So I'm thinking, my God, they're going to steal this game. I really thought they would.
I thought
he was going to make it.
I know, that was.
No, seriously. And he was wide right and maybe a little. It might have been a little short. He just didn't.
Yeah,
he just
right
hit.
at the base.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I just sat back and said, whew. That's the first game I've ever watched in which this quarterback predictably threw 4 interceptions and almost stole the game. Are you kidding me?
Damn good defense.
So I actually gained respect for Seattle as a football team because they're flat out legit.
Yeah.
That defense, it's right up in the ballpark with the Eagles and the Broncos. To me, it's in the ballpark.
It is.
Yeah.
But that's back to the point I was making about Philly. All them yards, all that he did, but them 4 turnovers.
You can't.
Right.
He had 4 yesterday. Philly got 4 all year.
Yeah.
They taking care of the football.
They do.
So even if you can't get all the explosive plays and all that, we ain't
Philly
giving
is
them
good
the ball.
in the red zone too.
We not giving them the ball.
Exactly.
And that's what happened. We all these yards, all that, that's cool.
If the
you
Seahawks
gave them the ball.
If the
4
Seahawks
times.
would have had Hurts or Bo, they would have won that game.
Ooh, you could,
Oh.
well, you could
Or
argue
Baker.
that.
I'm
No, I
telling
mean,
you.
I agree.
Because it wouldn't have been 4 turnovers.
I'm not-
The only
Wouldn't
thing
have
the
gave it away
Rams
4
did
times.
was they cashed 3 out of 4 in the red zone, and Sam Darnold cashed 1 out of 4. So that was the football game to me.
Yeah. And
Crazy.
that's the thing with Sam. And remember when they played Jacksonville before that game, what he said to the media, or after that game? And I was fully bought in. After the game, he said, you know what? I came out today and I said, I'm just going to take a profit. I'm going to take what the defense gives me. I'm not going to compound the problem. I'm not going to make a bad play worse. I'll take a check down. I'll take an underneath throw. And he did that. And it was great to see. And I'm like, all right, he's turning that page. And he's been playing good since last year, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But now that he's recognizing that, and he's been working with Kubiak, and he's been working week in and week out with this offense to where he's comfortable to say, all right, I'll just take the underneath stuff, and when the big play's there to JSN, I'll take it over the top. I thought he turned the page. Obviously not. Since that game,
That ain't him.
yeah, since that game, he's had 7 interceptions. It's the biggest issue with Sam Darnold, and you guys have heard me say it a lot, is, and I love Sam, but he doesn't know consistently when it's time to be Superman and make that big time play, or be Clark Kent and just take a check down or throw it away, or even take a sack sometimes. Those fadeaway throws and the jump passes and trying to do too much, you can't do that when you have a defense like they have. Because
No.
you
But
put
that's,
them
that's
in
what
a
I
bad
was
saying
saying.
earlier. You're saying that earlier.
You got to know
That's
when
him.
to
That's
just
what made
take
him
the
the
cape
number
off
1
and check
pick
it
or
down.
whatever he was. You know what I'm saying?
He
Because
wasn't 1. Baker was 1, but he was,
the number,
what was he,
whatever, 3 or whatever,
yeah.
a top first round pick, because of who he is. That's who he is. That's how he got to where he is today,
Yeah.
by being Superman. So that's his makeup. You know what I'm saying? And hey, Superman ain't always a winner, bro.
this is-
I'm gonna
this
take
is-
a winner before I
does have
take
a kryptonite.
Superman.
But
You know
Lee,
what I'm
this
saying?
is what I was saying, what separates the good quarterbacks from the great ones. That might be who they are, but they know when to do that and when not to do that.
Yeah.
And that's what
Superman
and
Clark
that's
Kent.
what
Yeah.
that's what separates them.
But like who? Like,
Like Peyton, Brady.
but them guys is, they take hella check downs. They almost are check down kings. You know what I'm saying? They throw
Yeah,
hella
but we
quick passes.
seen Brady make some crazy throws. It was like, dang, why you do? Cause
Yeah, when he
knew,
had
this
to,
is-
like Hurts, when
Yeah.
he got to, I
Yeah.
can go do this, but I'm not just out here just tripping, trying to be Superman with the best defense in the league.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Peyton had us, he was so safe. Let me just be safe and get this thing to the fourth.
Yeah.
I can make a play in the fourth.
Okay.
Like, he's not trying to be Superman.
Yeah.
Like,
All right,
it's,
but yesterday, Josh Allen threw the worst interception I saw all day in the end zone, a push pass out of the end zone.
That
He
was
gets
ridiculous.
picked. Like, come on, man. And then what's he do?
He's going to give you 6
Yeah, he's
touchdowns
going to give you
through those
6
Skip.
touchdowns.
Exactly.
So it's like, it
so
doesn't
sometimes
matter.
it works.
You
Skip.
forget
Sometimes
about it,
works.
yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes being
he
Superman
is
works.
Superman. He is Superman.
Yeah,
Josh
sometimes it
Allen-
works.
He has to be.
I mean, Sam Darnold is like fake Superman, right?
I don't even think he's ever said.
And I'm gonna
Sam
take a quarterback who got
Sam
the-
Darnold
Well,
every
I-
time.
I'm gonna take a
Ultraman.
quarterback who got straight winnability before I take a Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need. I'm gonna build my defense and give me a quarterback with winnability like Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Like Bo Nix. I don't need Superman, bro. Superman is for to sell jerseys and be on the hot. Jerry Jones wanted Superman,
Yeah.
so they could stay in the spotlight.
That's true.
I don't need that. I'm trying to win the chip. I want you to play. You play to the formula, bro. Don't turn the ball over. Make some key plays in the fourth quarter when it count, and I'm good with that. That's what I want from my quarterback.
Well, I'm sorry for Sam Darnold, Cody. I know you're.
Well, he'll bounce back.
He'll bounce back.
He'll bounce back.
We all knew he was gonna do that. He's same Darnold.
He's good for one of those. He's good for one of those a couple games out of the year.
All right, guys. So this show is presented by Rose.